welcome back to our channel.
In this video, we're going to show you 10 must-try winter foods in Japan.
So stick to the end and find out our best recommendation of all. Hi, I'm Akina.
Hi, I'm Dustin. We're here from the Japan Questions Answered channel. And actually, we did a video in the past about when was the best time to visit Japan. We mentioned that one of the good things about winter was the foods. Now, what do you think is the aspect of the Japanese food in the winter that makes it so good, Akina?
Usually, seafood is so good because of the, cold temperature in the water.
Yeah, it makes it seem more fresh. Certain foods are supposed to be better when the water is really cold,
Yeah, like fish could be a bit fatter or could have more taste to it. Or maybe just more fresh or, just safer to eat.
Just safer, just more crisp. And also, certain foods that are really hot feel good too. So, something like hot sake or hot soup,
Yeah.
And there's certain fruits that are fresh too, right?
Yeah, just, it's the harvest season in autumn, so some foods just come around in winter.
Yes. So, with that said, Akina, what is the first food that we recommend?
First one is oyster.
Yes, oysters in Japan, man, especially the fresh ones, the raw ones. I don't know if you have the habit to eat raw oysters, but you really got to give it a try. It might be an acquired taste, but once you get used to it, man, it's so good.
Yeah, we actually tried some raw oysters in New England.
Yeah,
America.
last summer in America, we had them, and the ones in America are really good.
That was really good.
We were impressed. The flavor's quite nice. The main difference was the size. Like, for the amount of money you pay, you get a much better size in Japan. It's a huge oyster, and it's just so fresh. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, the prices depends on the species or the kinds of oysters, but there's something about, putting a big oyster into your mouth or just filling your mouth with a big oyster. It's kind of really juicy.
You get more flavor. Like, the small ones in America had a lot of flavor, but it doesn't really engulf your mouth fully. When you get that big one in Japan on a cold winter's day, you get that fresh oyster.
Yeah.
And it's just all up in your mouth. It's good.
Yeah, it's like it kind of sculpting.
And even the juice tastes good too. It's so good. Like, there's different parts of Japan that are famous for it, right? There's Hokkaido. What else? Hiroshima.
Hiroshima is known for oyster too. And some like Iwate and other northern Japan
Okay.
is known for oysters.
So just like anywhere, different ones have different flavor to them. And it's just fun to try the different ones. You'll go to some restaurants that are so good,
Yeah.
It's hard to have just one. You have one, you're like, ooh, probably need another one.
Yeah, the way I like is you get a plate of variety and you can compare the taste to each.
Yeah. Certain restaurants will have like a variety platter. You can try different areas of Japan. It's like taking a trip around Japan without moving.
Yeah, other ones are nice. Like, there's some ways to cook oysters. So like we have oyster hot pot, oyster rice. So they're nice ways to enjoy oysters.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like hot pot is kind of unique to Japan, I guess.
Never had that one. I want to try it now.
Yeah.
You're making me hungry over here, boss.
Yeah.
So, the next food that we recommend is Motsu Nabe.
Motsu Nabe.
What actually is Motsu Nabe? It's some sort of innard? What is that?
In nuggets.
Yeah, so it might sound a little weird, but you should definitely give it a try. It's like so rich. It has a very nutritious flavor to it. It's like almost like a chicken soup kind of flavor where you feel like you get instantly more healthy after eating it.
It's kind of oily, but it's really nice.
Yeah, I like things that are kind of rich, but it's just got a very, I don't know, it's sort of like a gelatin flavor to it. With, the broth is one of the key things, right? It's got some cut green onions or something in it, some chives.
Nira. Yeah.
What's it called?
Nira.
Nira? That's a Japanese vegetable?
Yes.
Okay. So you got the nira, You got the really thick broth, which is very rich and kind of nourishing. And then you got that, is it called motsu?
Motsu.
Yeah, the motsu
The inner gut.
it's the inner part. It's kind of hard to chew and stuff, but they say it's very good for your skin, right?
Yeah. It's probably because the collagen the inner gut has.
Yeah, it's supposed to have a lot of collagen.
And the taste is kind of difficult to explain. It's very unique, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like, I guess it's a little chewy and maybe a little bit fatty, right?
Yeah.
Some things that we're not maybe used to in the West is biting on some fatty parts. We might not like that, but you'll get used to it. I think you might like it if you try it. We definitely think it's an awesome food in the winter.
Yeah, the soup is usually like soy sauce based or miso based, but it doesn't taste like soy sauce sort of or miso either, right?
It just takes on the flavor of the motsu.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just warms you up to the core. It's a very good winter food.
Yeah. And the word nabe in Motsu Nabe means hot pot.
Yes.
And usually hot pot is really nice in winter because it's, winter and your body is so cold and you want to warm up yourself from your core.
Down to the core.
Yeah.
So there's really all kinds of nabes. This is just one that we recommend.
Yeah.
But try any kind of nabe. If you don't think you're gonna like some fatty things, try it. What other nabes are there? There's like Janko nabe, which is the
Chanko.
sumo food.
Yeah. Chanko nabe is kind of similar to Motsu Nabe.
Yeah. If you don't think you'll like guts and stuff, try the Chanko nabe, which is the sumo style food.
Oh yeah, like seafood nabe and any kinds of
Any
nabe,
kind.
maybe even oyster nabe.
Motsu nabe is just very unique, so that's why we specifically recommend that one.
So next one. Well, I think we need some sweets too, so we recommend Ichigo Daifuku.
Yeah, Ichigo Daifuku. Very nice sweet, right?
Yeah, Ichigo means strawberry and Daifuku is a traditional Japanese sweet which is sweet bean paste covered by rice cake.
Mochi.
Yeah, mochi.
Yeah.
And we put strawberry in it. It's right idea, right?
Yeah, it's simple yet elegant. We got a different one. Like, there's different kinds, right? There's one with the white
Yeah,
anko beans inside, and there's the one with the red anko paste. Which one do you like better?
I like normal one, meaning like red bean paste.
Okay, so the red bean paste one is kind of the classic one.
Yeah,
It's very simple. I mean, I don't know if you've had mochi, red bean paste, or strawberry, I'm sure you've had, but the combination is just very, tastes very delicate, right?
I think so. Like, when you have a fruit cake, you taste the sourness from the fruit.
Okay.
And then you taste the sweetness from the cream. Then the mixture is the perfect combination,
Yes,
right? It's kind of
yes.
like that. The strawberry in Ichigo Daifuku is probably a bit sour than usual one.
Okay.
So it will match with the red bean paste.
Yes, because the red bean paste is sweet, and then the strawberry has that kind of like fruity, texture to it, whereas the mochi has a little bit of a chewy texture.
Yeah, so the juice from the strawberry kind of makes it easier to eat.
Yes. Now, did you say it's possible to get this in the springtime also?
No, not really.
Okay.
Only
Just
this.
mostly winter
Yeah.
time. Okay. Good one, boss. Good recommendation.
Yeah. So we talked about nabe before, and this one is really typical, and you have to try, which is shabu shabu.
Shabu shabu. Very good.
Yeah.
What actually is the difference between shabu shabu and nabe, though? Because they're both kind of like a soup hot pot thing.
Well, nabe is a general term for hot pot.
Okay.
And shabu shabu is a kind of nabe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I guess shabu shabu is one of the most popular or well-known Japanese food in the West, isn't it?
I don't know how well known it is. I never heard of it till
really?
I learned about it when I lived in Korea.
Okay.
So before that, I'd never heard of it. Maybe people who know a lot about Japan know about it, but I personally didn't.
Okay. Yeah, basically shabu shabu is really famous to those who have some idea about Japan.
Okay.
And it is actually an expensive meal. But if you are taking a stay in an Airbnb and stuff and you have a pot, then it's easy to make one for yourself.
Yeah, if you have kitchen access, whether you're staying, like you mentioned, at Airbnb or some hostel or something, if you have a kitchen access, it is a lot cheaper to just buy the ingredients, right?
Yeah, like you just need some seaweed called kombu as like to make a broth.
Yep.
So you just kind of wipe the surface and chop a little bit and put it in the water and then boil it.
Yes.
Then just the broth is ready, and you just need some sliced beef, sliced pork, and some veggies.
Yeah.
That's it, really. Like and you probably need soup, which you can buy from supermarket. So then you can just put any kinds of veggies, sliced or chopped in a good size. Then done. Ta-da!
So you take that meat out of the hot pot and you dip it in that sauce.
And then go like kind of, just quickly boil it.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good.
And the name Shabu Shabu is from the sound of like, boiling the meat in the water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So, tell me, what's the next?
The next item is Oden.
Oden.
Now, it seems like I can't classify it. It's kind of like a soup-like material, but it has its own unique items. What exactly is Oden?
Well, Oden is like kind of soup, like you said, which is kind of soy sauce based broth. And we usually put some like minced fish meat steamed up, and we probably put some daikon radish and other like konnyaku.
There's various items,
Yeah.
You can get it in a convenience store, and they have them like all kind of lined up. There's different ones. There's like a boiled egg one. There's the konnyaku you mentioned, which is some kind of roots of a vegetable, right? The konnyaku. There's the hanpen. That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
That's like a fish-based one.
Yeah. It's like really fluffy.
Yeah, so the daikon's good too. The daikon is the radish, right?
Yeah. So our recommendation for Oden is daikon radish,
Yes.
hanpen, which is like white triangle,
Yes.
and ito konnyaku, which is that's like
It looks like noodles, but
kind of tangled.
Ito konyaku.
Ito konyak.
So you can buy this in the convenience store. You might have to get it yourself, or you might have to ask the staff. It kind of depends on the place.
Yeah, they usually are some containers and cap for Oden, so you just get some what you want and some soup in it.
Right.
And just bring it to the person on the till.
Yeah.
At the till.
At the register.
Yeah.
You'll see the different prices they have listed off. If it's one of the ones where they serve to you, just point out which one you want. Just try it, different ones might be an acquired taste, but I like it actually.
Maybe hanpen is the easiest one to try because of the kind of interesting texture and just kind of simple, just a salty flavor to it.
It is like fish based, but it's kind of like very fluffy, the hanpen. Kind of a fluffy, almost spongy texture. It's cool. I like it. So yeah, try that out. And you can also get a kit in the grocery store. Is that what you said?
Yeah, these pouched. Do you say pouched?
Yeah, it's like a pouch.
Yeah, like a package of Oden with like egg and most of the typical ingredients in it, and so you need to heat it.
Yeah, just reheat it, right? So that's a good one too. Try Oden. It's very good for winter to warm up your body and to warm up your soul.
So next one is Mikan.
Mikan, aka Mandarin Orange. Now, I don't know about you personally, but me, growing up as a child in America, I distinctly remember trying Mandarin oranges from a can, and they always tasted very sweet to me. I thought it wasn't possible for them to taste that sweet in person, but actually they do. They really taste very sweet. It's kind of nice because Mikans are very easy to peel. The peel is sort of separated from the flesh of the Mikan itself, the Mandarin Orange. It's kind of just easy to take off. And the size, as you mentioned, is very suitable for eating. Like, compared to an orange, which is quite big, the Mikan, if you are hungry, you can have two. If you're not too hungry, you can just have like one, So they're very good, very sweet. And you mentioned that they're best in winter because that's when they're harvested.
Yeah.
Is that right? I can see them in the market now. They're actually very cheap, relatively speaking. It's the season, so
Yeah.
you can get a big bag for a pretty good price.
Yeah, and Shizuoka and Ehime are known for Mikan. So if the Mikan is from these areas, then they're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so try them out. I think you'll like them. I think they're better than oranges, actually. They're one of the best citrus fruits in my book. So the next item we recommend is Atsukan, which basically is hot sake. I don't know if you know, but you can have sake cold or you can have it hot. Hot is generally more suitable in the winter. And what exactly is so great about Atsukan, Akina?
I personally prefer cold sake.
Oh,
But like in winter, when you have cold thing, you can't really appreciate it because it's too cold to enjoy cold food sometimes, right?
yes.
And if you have hot sake, it warms you up from your core.
Yeah, generally speaking, the cold sake is what you're supposed to have if it's very high quality sake. The hot sake is when you just buy a cheaper one, you can have it hot and it doesn't really affect the taste, or you can't detect the taste as much. But it just feels good for me, and I think probably for a foreigner. It feels very good to have that very hot sake. It feels very unique because in America, in the West, we don't really heat drinks that much. Generally, you might light a drink on fire or something, but generally you're not drinking hot drinks for alcohol, so it's very cool.
Yeah, speaking of firing, there's a way you like to have.
Yeah, there's a special way to have Atsukan, which is really good. It's very unique. I personally think it's like, I highly recommend it.
Which is?
Hirezake.
Hirezake.
Might sound kind of crazy, but they basically get some dried hugu fish. Is that right?
Yeah.
They get a hugu, which is the Japanese blowfish. They have it dried. Okay, they get the fin, and they put it in the sake and have it sort of steeping in that hot sake. It must sound crazy, right? But this hirezake has a very good flavor, very like deep.
Yeah,
flavor
the
to
fin
it.
is kind of grilled,
Yes.
kind of slightly burnt, so it has like kind of charcoal flavor to the
Almost
sake.
sort of smoky charcoal flavor, yeah. Somehow it totally matches with the hot sake. And I think most restaurants might not have that, but if you do see it, man, wow.
That's lucky.
It's really good. It goes really good with seafood, right?
Yeah, sometimes you might be able to find a hirezake kit in the supermarket as well, in a like maybe it's like a tiny little corner, which is rare too. But if you want to try it, then maybe it's a nice way to give it a go.
Yep, and if you don't want to just try that, you just want to try the quote normal Atsukan without the fish inside, what foods would you recommend to have with that sake?
Well, I guess nabe
Okay, nabe is good with hot sake, and
and
also
oden is also nice.
okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking seafood too, right? Like sushi or sashimi goes really well
Yeah.
with Atsukan, I think.
And the next one is Yaki-Imo.
Yaki-Imo, that is basically a grilled Japanese sweet potato, right?
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, I think if you haven't had a sweet potato in Japan, it's not really gonna convey to you how awesome this is because it's a different kind of sweet potato than you probably have in your own home country. The texture of this satsumaimo, which means sweet potato, it's different, right?
Yeah, like the trend is really sticky, and I'm like really almost like a paste these
Yeah.
days. It used to be more like just normal potato texture, but
It's
the
a
ones-
different species, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
there
a
were two
different
main
species.
species that were eaten, but these days the sticky one is the most popular one.
Yeah, so if you find any grilled satsumaimo in Japan, it's probably the sticky one.
Yeah, and I think it's really good. You know, first of all, the texture is awesome. It's very sweet.
Yeah, and it's actually really good breakfast for me.
We actually had it for breakfast today. Crazy as it sounds, we had it. It's very good.
Yeah, it's kind of filling because it has lots of carb. It also has fibers.
Yeah, it has
And
like,
it's sweet.
I think it has a lot of potassium too. It's very healthy.
Yeah, so It's a nice way to just grab and go.
And not only is the flavor good, but like it's kind of grilled on some hot rocks, right? So the outer side, like the outer shell of it, you know, if you peel away the skin, the outside has a sort of burny flavor, almost slightly caramelized flavor to it. I think it's very good, and you should definitely give it a go. It is available all year round, right?
Yeah, but obviously it's a kind of potato, so it's harvested in late
autumn, so the best time of year to try it would be in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so give it a go.
Yeah. And we did a video about what Japanese people eat for breakfast, so maybe around here?
Yeah, that's the spot. If you want to learn more about Japanese breakfasts, which usually aren't sweet potatoes, check that out.
So, it's a time for another sweet.
Yeah, I want another sweet blood sugar spiking treat. So what do you got for me, Akina?
So, this one, Oshiruko.
Oshiruko?
You just tried.
Yeah, I tried for the first time recently, and I was really impressed, actually.
So this one is like basically mochi in sweet bean paste soup.
Yeah, it's like a dessert soup. Have you ever had that before? I kind of liked it. Like, the broth was sweet, and the beans were very distinctive. Usually the red beans in Japan are kind of in like a paste, but these were not in the paste. It was very distinct.
Yeah.
And very good.
Yeah, I mean, this is soup, I guess, in a way.
It's
but
like a soup, yeah.
It's nothing. It doesn't really have any broth. It's just like a vegan bean paste thing.
Okay. It's kind of like a watery bean paste, basically like a soup.
It really depends on the shop you try.
Yes.
The one we had was really beany.
It was beany.
Like they had lots of like whole beans left.
Yeah.
But some other places might not have any beans at all. Just soup.
I wouldn't want that one, but you said there's also chestnuts sometimes?
Yeah, chestnuts is also like a good thing in like during late autumn to winter, so it could come with the soup thing, oshiruko. Yeah, it could be called as zenzai as well. I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, I've heard the word zenzai before, so yeah, that I was familiar with. Alright everybody, now's the moment you've all been waiting for. This is our highest recommended food for the winter time in Japan, which is what?
Kani!
Kani.
Crab.
Yeah, crab in the winter in Japan is really good.
Really good.
I guess we mentioned before that the seafood is better in the winter with the cold ocean water. But something about having that nice fresh crab flesh on the cold winter's day really hits the spot. Now recently we had a few different kinds of kani, and what was the actual best crab species that we tried?
We liked zuwaigani.
Zuwaigani. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, there are two main kinds of kanis in Japan during winter, which is tarabagani and this zuwaigani. And tarabagani is more like expensive, and the muscle fiber is kind of thicker.
There's more meat
there's
on that
more
one.
meat.
But that's like an Alaskan king crab, right? But this other one, the zuwaigani? Zuwaigani?
The meat is probably like thinner, but
Yes.
it has a really strong crab flavor to the meat.
Yeah, the flavor is so good. Very delicate, just, strong crab flavor. Totally good.
Yeah, and if you make some kani hot pot, it's so good.
Kani hot pot, because you got the kani and the hot pot. Classic combo. We also tried the kani sashimi, which was very good. Right? And what else did we try? We had the steamed, we had it grilled, and we even had tempura, right?
Yeah, and we finished with porridge.
Yeah, the porridge was really good. Porridge, the hot pot, and the sashimi were
The three best ones.
probably the
Yeah.
three best ones, yeah. But yeah, you get that kani, you get some Atsukan with that. Classic combo right there. Highly recommended.
Yeah, if you like some more like sweeter alcohol, then it's really good with yuzu
Yeah.
as well. Yuzu is like a Japanese citrus, and if you just mix with like yuzu and soda water, so good.
That's
It's like
perfect,
yeah,
yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
The kind of the citrusy flavor kind of kills the slight fishy flavor from the crab, and it refreshing everything. Like so good.
Yes. Now, unfortunately, crab is pretty expensive in Japan, but if it's something you are interested in, if it's something you could shell out for, totally go for it. It's our highest recommendation.
And if you want to save some money to try kani hot pot,
Yep.
you can always do it at your kitchen as well. If you're staying during the winter.
Like you mentioned before, can you do kani shabu shabu?
Well, kani shabu shabu is probably difficult because it's kind of difficult to get raw kani
Okay.
crab meat because they are usually frozen, like fresh frozen.
Got it.
Yeah, so you can get frozen kani from supermarket, and there will be some like kani hot pot soup, specialized ones, and just shape some good veggies in it.
Okay.
Then
Excellent.
then you can probably save a few thousand yen to try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice recommendation.
So, if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe.
And if you didn't like the video, subscribe anyway. Also, if you want to check out more information about Japan, feel free to check out our previous episode about what Japanese people eat for breakfast, or our video about the Japanese private hot tub experience, aka onsen. And as always, thanks for watching this video, everybody. Why don't you leave a comment? Let us know what you think.